my humble homestead and garden side chat. So today I'm going to do a quick cook with me. I'm going to do some things that I'm going to make for this week that I'm going to eat for my week with the foods that we have made together. So here I have my leftover bread. I had made some bread in my bread maker. I will be posting that video shortly. And this is just the leftover bread that I have. I have some leftover friendship bread that was the heels. I threw that in there. So I'm going to make a French toast, kind of baked French toast, as you may say. So what I did was I just put a little bit of oil on the bottom of the pan, put up my bread pieces, if you have bread that's going stale. And this is how I do it so I'm not constantly standing over at the stove and just flipping the bread. Then I took about 6 eggs here in my mixing bowl, mixed them up, put some cinnamon in there, and I put just a touch of my spice blend that I made. And I am just literally going to pour this. You can put whatever seasoning you want in there. That spice blend had cloves and nutmeg and everything in it, so I just thought I'm going to put a pinch of that in there. And then I just pour it over there. And then I'm just going to dunk and make sure all of my bread pieces are covered with the egg mixture. And then I am just literally going to put this in my oven that I have been preheating at 350. And I'm going to cook this for about 40-45 minutes. And then when it's done, I will have this for breakfast this week. So I will give you and I'll just pour some maple syrup over the top. I'm not going to add any sugar or anything to it because I'll just put, and this friendship bread here is already sweetened. So I thought that'd be a nice contrast to it. And then I'll just pour some plain organic maple syrup over it. So I will show you what this looks like when it's done. All right, and then I will show you the rest of the Cook With Me meals as well. All right, see you soon. I am going to cook a simple meal that I actually grew up on. And I'm just going to use food that I have in my pantry. So here I'm just boiling some egg noodles that I got at my local market. I'm going to use a jar of my ground beef that I canned. And I'm going to use my leftover cream of mushroom soup, the portion that I did not freeze, in my fridge. And then I just took out a bag of frozen corn. I have a couple bags left from last year, and I'm just going to use that up before I harvest the rest of my corn out in my garden. So this goes for Let's Cook With Me, and we're going to cook a super fast instant meal here. And if that interests you, come along and let's cook. Okay, so I just poured in my cream of mushroom soup here, my frozen corn. Oops, gosh, I can't cook without making a mess. And yesterday, I tell you, I was not feeling good, so I'm still lagging a little bit. And here's my jar of beef that we canned together. Let me get a small something to dig it out of there. Small fork, and kind of munch it out of here, which is fine because then it'll be in smaller pieces. So each of these jars has just about a pound of beef in it. And I am just going to mix this up here. And now this cream of mushroom soup isn't like super thick. I didn't put quite as much of the arrowroot in there. So I'm going to kind of let this boil up a little bit. And I might put a little bit more arrowroot powder in there and just thicken it. But this is just basically, I grew up in Minnesota, so this is a good old-fashioned Midwestern hot dish. And it's just one of those real comforting foods, super easy to throw together. And of course, I always like to add quite a bit of black pepper. So I'm just gonna add a good tablespoon of black pepper in for me. You add however much you like. I did not salt my cream of mushroom soup. Now, if you guys use the canned cream of mushroom soup that's in the store, those do have more sodium in there, so you might not want to add any salt to it. I like to taste my food first to just decide how much salt I like to add. I don't know if I'm going to thicken this up or not, because I will probably freeze into little individual meals this. And a lot of times when I freeze it, I like to have just a little bit of liquid in there, just to kind of have, so I might just let this simmer on here for about 10 minutes. And then this is my kind of homemade hamburger helper hot dish, or whatever it is, with noodles, corn, cream of mushroom soup, and beef. So there we go. That's how I use up the foods that we cook together. Okay, hi y'all. I'm back here. So I'm just going to continue this little series on Cook With Me and what we have made together. So today I had the day off and I was going to clean out my garage, clean my house, but it was a rough week. I tell you, I am just not feeling well. I didn't even feel like cooking a thing. So today I had picked some herbs and I made a tincture for my friend. And so my allergies have just been out of this world. So I wanted to try to saute up some nettle. I harvested a whole bunch of zucchini again. I had some green peppers, some green onions. I had some cabbage, and I just sauteed it up in some coconut oil. And I'm like, I don't even know what to go with it. I thought I could throw some beans in there and just have that. But I just opened a jar of my split pea and ham soup. And I thought that just sounded good to me, which is funny because I normally just like soup when it's really cold out. But yeah, that's it. Sauteed up those veggies, heated that up. Perfect meal. Super easy. That is why I do all that meal prep. So calling it a night after this. Probably just unload the dishwasher and relax, and that's it, because I have a big day to plan tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Okay, so this is just a quick little video of how I'm throwing my dinner together today. So I'm just cooking up some pasta here, just enough for a couple servings in a bowl. I'm heating up, I have some leftover garlic shrimp that I pulled out of the freezer. And then I have some leftover veggies that I sauteed up with the nettle and the zucchini, onions, and garlic in there. I'm going to saute that up. I'm going to mix it all together, make a big, nice shrimp garlic pasta dish. I'm going to add a little bit of my fermented salsa in there, just to add a little spicy kick to it. And then I'm going to add some Parmesan on top. And that is going to be my garlic shrimp pasta dinner. And I should get 2 servings out of it. So one for tonight, one for tomorrow. I will show you the finished product. Thanks. Okay, here it is with all the veggies and the pasta and the shrimp, garlic shrimp. And I'm going to top some fresh Parmesan on it. And I don't have a wood spoon, and because it's fermented, I don't want to put a metal spoon in there. Just going to top a little bit of fresh fermented salsa for a little extra kick and my fermented food. There you have it. There's my dinner for tonight, all thrown together in 10 minutes, the time it took to make the pasta. So that's one of the foods we've cooked together, guys.